Okay, so now we would like to have a moment of silent, quiet sitting meditation. Next is community reading, Three Treasures. If you can, please open page 22 of the service book. Maybe I can share the screen. Just a moment, please. How about this? Yeah. 何万だつ、何万だつ、何万だつ、何万だつ。Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life? Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One? Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as the disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in the spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of karpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Okay, so the next thing is a sutra chanting Juseige, which is on page 93 on the purple service. No. 。  . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。
「 」 . 」
。
「 」 .
何万だ何万だ何万だ政府上昇がなお無料公類大摂取不採小便具政府上昇が足上分道要所長実法空虚未消門政府上昇が利欲人少年上映主凡行しぐむ浄土一生天人師人力縁内公不正無才道少女三苦名交際集約難回避知恵言滅死公門案閉塞小膜道通達全宗門放送上満足異様老実法一月修十期天候普賢一種解放像法制空読法上大集中説法四式供養一切仏不足習得本元年心上満国威三害を女仏無下知通達未不詳願学営利投資最小損志願や国家内戦の感動北書天人大内妙アマンダブアマンダブアマンダブアマンダブアマンダブアニシクドク陽道聖祭大本大師往生あ Thank you for joining Sutra Chanting Juseige. Now I am going to give a Dharma message for today's service. So before I start, let me begin with reading of this passage. How to listen to a Dharma message. Listen as if I'm listening for the first time. Listen as if the message is for myself alone. Listen as if this is the last chance to listen to the Dharma. In Japanese, 弔問の心得。この度のこのご縁は初ごとと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は我一人のためと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は根性最後と思うべし。南無阿仏。So this is the last Sunday of July. So yeah, it's already. I think time flies. So in in July and August, at many temples, Obon service is observed, and then people gather at the temples for Obon dance, Obon odori. So today, I am going to share with you the origin of Obon, which is also called Kangie in the Jodo Shinshu tradition. So let me begin my message with reading this passage by Shinran-shon. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Joy, Kangi, means to be gladdened in body and gladdened in heart. It means to rejoice beforehand, to being assured of attaining what one shall attain. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So many Japanese Buddhist temples observe Obon service in July and August. This is a Buddhist observance mainly in East Asia. In Japan, we have a summer break in the middle of August because of Obon. Usually, family get together, like Thanksgiving or Christmas in the US. When people get together, they visit gravesite or have a memorial service to remember their ancestors. So this is how we write Obon in Japanese. Some people who know Japanese may think of those traits, Obon. Although we use the same words, the Obon as a Buddhist observance originally comes from the Indian word ulambana. When this Indian word went to China, and these Chinese characters were used, they're only for sound and they have no meaning. So I put the red line. So Obon comes from this Chinese character. Then there is a Buddhist sutra called Ulambana Sutra, in Japanese, Urabonkyo. This sutra introduces a story of Moggallana, who is one of the Shakyamuni Buddha's disciples. Obon originally comes from Moggallana's story. Then who is Moggallana? Actually, we occasionally recite or see his name when we chant the Amida Sutra. As you know, there are many Buddhist sutras. The teachings taught in Buddhist sutras are different from sutra to sutra. However, there is a sort of set format. At the beginning of each sutra, we can find this information. When did Shakyamuni Buddha, teach? And then where did Shakyamuni Buddha teach? And who gathered? What did he teach? The Amida Sutra also follow this format. And then, so I'd like to focus on who gathered when Shakyamuni Buddha gave the teaching of Amida Sutra. So these are the pages of Amida Sutra scanned from our purple service book. On page 103, with a large company of bhikkhu, which is monks, of 12,050 members. And then among them, the first listed is elderly Shariputra. And then the second disciple listed here, that is Moggallana. So Shakyamuni Buddha, as a great teacher, leader of the group Sangha, he had many wonderful disciples, followers. And then I just listed some features of his disciples. Shariputra, it is said he was foremost in wisdom. Ananda, he followed Shakyamuni Buddha wherever he went. So he listened almost all Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. So Purna, he was foremost in preaching. And the Upali, he was foremost in observing the precepts. So among Shakyamuni Buddha's followers, disciples, those disciples especially has a great features. And then Moggallana, he was foremost in transcendental kind of magical powers, it is said. So Ulambana Sutra introduces the story of this sutra, Moggallana. One day, Moggallana decided to use his transcendental or magical power to check his parents, who passed away years ago. He wanted to know where they were and how they were doing. He found that his father had a good rebirth in the realm of heavenly beings. I'm showing the kind of like an Indian cosmology, 6 realms. Moggallana then looked for his mother. He was surprised because she was in the realm of hungry ghosts. So she was just, skiing and, and then had a very, huge belly, like these images. So beings in the hungry ghost are always hungry. Even when they find the food and then, try to put it into their mouth, the food catches fire and transformed into hot ashes. So they cannot eat anything. They suffer from constant hunger. So Mogalana was shocked because she was a nice mother and then she took good care of him. He couldn't understand why his mother was born in the realm of hungry ghosts. Mogalana went to his master Shakyamuni Buddha and asked why. Shakyamuni Buddha quietly meditated to see what happened to her and answered, Mogalana, she was a wonderful mother to you, but to feed you nice food, she sometimes stole or robbed food from others. This was mainly because of her deep and even blind love to you. But what she did generated bad karmas. And because of that, she was born in the realm of hungry ghosts. Since Mogalana wanted to save or relieve her from suffering, he asked if there is anything that he could do for her. Shakyamuni Buddha quietly contemplated and then said, I know you are a great practitioner, but you cannot save her by yourself. On the 15th day of the 7th month, many monks will complete a 3-month retreat. After a long retreat, they are exhausted and hungry. So you should make offerings of food to them. You should also prepare a nice place with kind of nice incense, candles, and beddings so that they can have a good rest. Following Shakyamuni Buddha's directions, Mogalana offered those things to the monks. The monks were so grateful, happy with Mogalana's offerings. The merit accumulated from those offerings to the monks liberated his mother from the realm of nirvana, from the realm of hungry ghosts. Since the merit was so big, so huge, Mogalana's ancestors for 7 generations who were caught in the hell, realm of hungry ghosts, and realm of animals were also liberated. Once Mogalana found that his mother was finally liberated from the suffering, he was so happy and danced for joy. So this is a kind of basic story of Mogalana in the Ulambana Sutra. So you can tell Mogalana's dance for joy is the origin of Obon dance. And then because of the story, Obon is kind of related to ancestor worship. And this observance is mainly seen among Chinese and Japanese Buddhist traditions. So although in the Jodo Shinshu tradition, we use the word Obon, it is also called Kangie in the Jodo Shinshu tradition. So as you see on the screen at the bottom, the kangi, the Japanese word phrase, means joy or bliss. And then the third Chinese character, e, means service or gathering. The Mogalana's story it's about sending a merits to his mother and ancestors to save them. But in the Jodo Shinshu tradition, we focus on how much we have received from our ancestors, and then Amida Buddha. The Jodo Shinshu tradition, we kind of take an opposite approach, not sending merits, but how much merits or gifts we have received. But because of the existence of our innumerable number of ancestors, we can be here. We could be born in this world. This is a kind of physical connection, physical gift from our ancestors. Spiritually, we have received the Dharma. The Dharma or Buddha's guidance kind of enrich or enhances the quality of our everyday life. Thanks to the great efforts and then even sacrifices of many people since Shakyamuni Buddha, we have received this great gift. Amida Buddha especially established the path of Nembutsu, and it has been sending us the great merits so that we can be liberated from samsara, life of suffering. And then eventually we attain nirvana, Buddhahood, in the pure land. So in the Jodo Shinshu tradition, Obon is an occasion or service in which we realize how much we have received. Once we truly realize how much we have received from them, such realization, brings us deep joy and appreciation. So that's why it is called kangie, service or gathering of joy. So in remembering our ancestors, during the Obon season, Obon time, of course, we send our thoughts or appreciation to them. But at the same time, please also mindfully think of the thoughts, love, care sent to us from our ancestors and then Buddhas. So again, thank you very much for attending today's service. I would like to conclude this service reading this passage one more time. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Joy kangi means to be gladdened in body kan, and then gladdened in heart gi. It means to rejoice beforehand as being assured of attaining what one shall attain. In Japanese, 歓喜というは、感は身を喜ばしむるなり、喜は心に喜ばしむるなり。うべきことを得てんずと兼ねて先より喜ぶ心なり。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。何万だ何万だ仏何万だ仏